left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's the option going left on second down. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Foles. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Foles.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Here's Foles.
That's complete to Pierce.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Foles going to keep it himself.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Nick Foles scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Throwing is Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On second down, here's the option.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync.
Colts come after it, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 43 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So the very rare block punt scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Go, go, go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down to about the 32. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell.
And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run. Taylor.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Takes it at the 7. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. But the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, over the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible. This possession is an empty
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Ravens send their punter out now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
Dobbins.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. So that one a 13-play drive in total. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Nick Foles with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball